Hello, everybody. Am I capturing the game? I'm capturing the game. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I wonder. Oh, I was like, why is there no sound in the game? Because I play the game without sound, of course. How could I forget my own habits? Anyways, how's everybody doing? Good evening, trash can. How's it going? I apologize for being late. Thank you for waiting. Well, first I was having an existential crisis, and then after that, you guys remember how January-ish my water went out for a while? And then I talked about it on stream, but in February, water's back on, but the water in the bathrooms would just randomly stop. So like when you were taking a shower, you'd be in the middle of the shower, and there were many evenings when I had like just put shampoo in my hair or something, and then the shower turned off. And it was very frustrating, and it's been like that for months now, but the other day, we finally fixed it. So, for the last couple of days, I've been showering, and it's been great. It's been phenomenal. I wonder if this would be better in the overlay as well. Isn't everything better in the overlay? I guess it didn't really matter last time that I wasn't in the overlay. I guess it doesn't matter. I overthink it every time. I should start doing that stuff before the stream, but then I'm like, I think about it and then I look at it and then I change my mind as soon as I start the stream. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Yes. So yesterday's stream was messed up because of some blue screens. The game. Oh man, NBA 2K is crazy. Sorry, I'm having like 18 thoughts at once. It's hard to speak. So yesterday during 2K, we did a rebuild of the Detroit Pistons, and we stop moaning. What are you doing? And we traded away Marvin Bagley III to the New York Knicks for Julius Randle, along with some other players. It wasn't a 1-to-1 trade. It was a fair trade in my opinion. Second game of the season is against the New York Knicks. Marvin Bagley was cooking us so bad in the first 4 minutes of the game that he hit an open shot in the corner, a 3-point shot, and as soon as I saw that he caught it, I said, oh no, and then the stream died because my computer blue screened. So it was like karmic retribution for trading away Marvin Bagley III. It's a very funny end of the stream, but that's been a problem for a while. For some reason, when I play 2K and I have like YouTube open or anything else open, which is always because I play the game silently, so I'm always having like a stream or music or something. For some reason, it just takes up so much RAM that my computer just blue screens. I've been trying to fix it. I think it's like a driver issue or something, or maybe one of my RAM sticks has gone bad or is just loose. Hopefully it's just loose, but I don't know. For some reason it's been doing that lately. Only when I play 2K. Download more RAM? I can't download any more RAM. I am at max RAM capacity. They don't allow you to put more RAM in your computer. Oh, I guess they do if you buy a fucking insane motherboard or some reason. For some reason, but so that was nice. And then also with because the game died, I played it a little bit again this morning. I took our rebuild and I did replay that game, and then with 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, it blue screened again, so none of the gameplay counted, and I would have to replay the game. So I got frustrated, and I just simmed until like the end of 2026, because I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna play another game with this team. Fuck this game. Fuck 2K. But we did all right. We made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. At the trade deadline, I traded Mitchell Robinson and Alec Burks to the Pacers for Buddy Hield and Isaiah Jackson, which was good for growth in terms of Isaiah Jackson being on the team for a few years at a cheaper contract, but it did end up, I think, was a mistake for winning now. We lost in the Eastern Conference Finals in Game 6 to the Hawks, who then lost in Game 7 to the Lakers, and then LeBron just retired after that. He won another chip, and then he said, "I'm done." So that was fun. But we did win the championship in year 2. Jalen Duren was the Finals MVP, and then we drafted Jaime Jaquez Jr. Well, we traded in the draft for Jaime Jaquez Jr., which was good for us. And then we just didn't really accomplish much of anything for the next few years. We signed OG Anunoby, and we had a phenomenal roster, but we didn't make any headway out of it. And then by the end of 2026, everything was fucked because I was still frustrated from the Knicks game earlier. That blue screen twice that I couldn't finish, that I just completely forgot to extend everybody's contracts, so I had to pay Cade and everybody like a ton of money instead of re-signing them on the qualifying offer or anything with their bird rights. And then I deleted the game, so that rebuild lasted about a day and had some success and pissed me off. So it does not exist anymore. Today we're going to be playing Honkai Star Rail, and we're going to be continuing the story. It's a bit of a late stream, I know, but it happens. We're just going to go as long as I feel like going. Could be a long time. Could be a little time. I'm not sure. But who knows when we're smoking that Dreamflux Reef Pack. But before we do that, let's see if we have enough to do a warp. We do. We should pull for Robin, right? Let's see if we get anything. Hello, Pom Pom. Bless my pack today. My Dreamflux Reef Pack. Nope. Nope. Please God, no. Please God, no. Jai-Yi? Jui-Yi? I don't know how to say her name. I've never heard it spoken aloud. But that's not a bad pickup. We got her sister the other day. So I guess we can take you. We don't have you at E6, so it's fine. Where are you at? E3.
Under the 10 lords as a judge of souls. I come to the world of the living to enforce their will.
How do you say your name?
I am Sha-Yi.
Sha-Yi. Cool. Good job, Sha-Yi. You and your sister are both getting pulled in the warp, even though I want not you and your sister, but that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. How many days left? 16 days? Why don't we just take some of these since we won't be getting anything else? Let's do some one pulls. Good night and sleep well. That's a great card. That's not a great card, but we already have the light cone equipped. I think we have that light cone equipped to somebody. Maybe. Maybe I'm just lying. Oh, we have it on you. Do we have it on anybody else? We have it on Gwynevere. But that's it. Okay, I guess we can superimpose it. No, we can't. It's max. So we could put one on somebody else, I guess, if we wanted to. We should also level some of these up, but I guess it doesn't matter. I don't care that much. Someday he'll be level 80. Let's get our daily mission out of the way, and then we'll get into the story.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Your mouth isn't moving and your nose shadow is switching sides when you talk.
Where can I?
Shut up, Julian. I don't want to talk to you.
I really want a teddy bear.
Are you here to see me? Are you? Wow, did you come here for this? Yeah, something did happen. Recently, a strange rumor has been circulating in the clinic that if you write your wish... I've done this already. This is my problem with the daily missions. They just... once you do... I said it last time, I'll say it every time. Once you do enough of them, they just start repeating themselves and they don't get any more interesting. They don't like change it up, or they don't lead to the next quest log or whatever.
My friend, looking for a ticket?
No, I'm not looking for a ticket. Get me out of here. Why am I locked onto the building? Oh my goodness. Let me pick up these paper balls, so I can deliver messages to this little girl or whatever. Alina.
Clocking off.
Who gives a fuck about composed man and idle man?
Should I take the gift?
Alright. Somebody probably does, right? Composed man and idle man are probably like their favorite character.
I really want a teddy.
Take these... take my balls. Thank you. Ooh, do we have the ability to level up our relics? Not you. You're maxed. We were working on you, I think. I can't even level it up. That's pitiable. Alright, let's go back and continue with the story. The last time we were talking to this crazy lady.
Commercial district. That's where.
She was telling us about holes or something.
Please come to your senses.
March, what are you doing?
There's a ghost. Don't come near me.
Does autoplay?
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Miss Trailblazer, I've been waiting for you.
I love March 7th. She's always just like saying straight up like, get a grip. She's just rubbing tragedy in people's
I
faces.
bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down.
But what?
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
well, this is how it turned out.
Now you shall pay respect to March 7th, ghost of Dreamflex Reef.
Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you.
I'd ask nicely for that kind of
She's
service.
dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
This is that purple pack.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me.
Dream? Flux? Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? Pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the papashi.
Invisible who?
Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
You're not
not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
The best thing about this angle is that the text covers his mouth. Why can't you lower the camera just like a little tiny bit? Me when I stop taking my pills.
They're coming.
Me when I... Alright. Do we have a good team for this? I was just using my Acheron team for no reason. So I guess we'll just...
Mustn't fall.
There's some jazzy music over here, huh?
Still waters of oblivion.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Get fucked.
Another destined for oblivion. Lance at the ready.
We don't need to use our... Is this one wave? I don't know. I was gonna say we don't need to use our ultimates, but...
Resistance is timely. Lend me your strength.
Still waters of oblivion.
If there was a second wave, I would have been happy keeping it, but I guess we didn't need it.
Negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
My intense negative emotions also attract nearby memes.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
No?
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
Do you guys see this billboard up there? Oh! She almost lost control and sliced the city in half. Remind me never to idle again. That could be, it could be dangerous for everybody. Okay. I usually never see the idle animations because I'm like super duper clicking on stuff. Yo, toy merchant.
Feel free to express your emotions.
I'm changing your emotions to get my reward. I don't care about what you have to say. ADHD pilled. ADHD no pills. I didn't get any reward from the
Free to express your emotions.
Damn, he does sound angry. Go be calm. Be calm. Give it a try? Oh, you're so naughty. Thank you, Kirk. I live to naughty. Sorry. I forgot what I was gonna say.
At this rate, the family will be done for.
What? That's just a trash can. You can't see it either? That's fine. I can see them and I know the danger. Get out of the way. Madness? I'm not mad. You've all been lied to by the family. I'm telling you, their minions are everywhere. They linger around every corner. I'm getting out of here. He said I'm leaving.
Will be done for. Done for.
What if I made you cry? Well, he's definitely crying. Little Sun graffiti board. If we are able to keep within us the innocence of a child, perhaps someday in the future the graffiti can become an actual sun.
No. At this rate, the family will be done for. Done for.
It's kind of hardcore. Nancy! Welcome. Oh, don't tell me we've got another new guest visiting today. All these new faces in town, I can't keep track of them all. I heard lots of people are coming over from the dreamscapes because of accidents. No, I'm sorry, it's far too easy to... whatever. Let me give you a brief rundown. We're the only band in all of the Dreamflux Fortress. All of our staff here are talking automated instruments. Like me. Our main trade is also in automated instruments. For just a few alfalfa credits, customers can take home the instrument of their choice and have it play for you at home. Of course, I personally am not for sale. We also sell our own vinyl records. Vinyl. Come here and flip through some if you're ever bored or feeling down in the dumps. I mean, after all, our store motto here is bring joy to the world through music. Let me see your products. Let me spend my hard-earned credits on music tracks and items that I never use. I know that you're supposed to use items. I have... Where are they at? So many that I just have never used. Also, can I make...
Tell me about this song.
Can I make you, like... happy or something? I haven't got a single reward from these.
Couldn't hold your liquor. Tried to warn you too.
Damn. Not only is he throwing up, she's nagging at him. Oh wait, that was also a girl. Whatever. Everybody can get nagged at. These puzzles are not particularly hard, but they do a little something something. You know what? I've never found any of the puzzles in this game to be particularly hard. But I also think that's because a lot of them are spatial puzzles, and for some reason I can do spatial puzzles. There's other certain types of puzzles where I'm like, I have no fucking idea what I'm gonna do. But Interstellar Cowgirl, huh? What about Interstellar Reverse? Hi, Clodagh. You're too happy. Get sad. Sometimes I miss my past. I come from a distant planet. There's nothing I love more than flying my spaceship around the universe as I please. The trail my spaceship leaves behind is like a net. The stars are like frolicking little fish. Wherever I go, those stars belong to me. I came, I saw, and I owned everything. It's a shame, though. We have everything here in the dream, but even the sky is fake. There are no stars here. Damn. No,
Don't
Clodagh.
ask where I'm from. The heroes.
I'm not talking to you. I'm trying to talk to Jesse.
Evening, Jesse. Is it evening?
Jezebel,
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
you already made her friendship in like
These two are my friends.
no time at all?
As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him.
You better
There's been
take
a lot
care
of
of
new
him.
faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Asdana.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
I know just the lady.
A Halovian lady?
I know two
That's
such.
Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Logically.
Misha's about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived.
That's like a lot of keywords in
I
a single
also heard that when
sentence.
Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true,
The reef makes the world go around, I guess.
similarities between this place
information. Let's hurry up and get going.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go gather some information. Are there any other? There was one over here. Let's do the puzzles first. Before I forget. War, we need war. Perfect from the punk. Move this out of the way, move this over here. Huh? Okay, so we probably want something like that. There we go. Easy peasy. Maybe not so easy. How do I... My depth perception is bad, though. Wait a second. Wait a second. There we go. I knew it had to be on a lower plane. Alright. Sometimes the puzzles do get me a little bit. You notice how the punk puzzle man went from initiating call for revolution and change to advocating for a gentler solution? Acquiescing to the whims of the state that once tied it down. It emulates the real life punk transition from believer to like stepdad in your 40s who now has become the machine and no longer rages against it.
I remember when this is where
Anyway, here's Himiko.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
Who are you? Japarn's dad? In your defense, with the isometric view, there's no frame of reference for depth perception. That is true. It is hard to tell. But at some point, you just gotta be like, okay, one of these things is on a different plane than the other. Micah.
Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Hmm?
Himiko, here they are.
Ah, perfect
Voice
timing.
man?
Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Huh. Interesting.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
No.
Hmm? On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang,
Why are his jeans?
I have a feeling you might find something of interest there.
Look at the quality of detail in all of the other clothing, which is very quality. It's very detailed, but it's very lightly shaded. It kind of has one shade and then maybe a highlight. Why the fuck are this man's jeans so detailed? They're like, they almost look like they should be a part of a different game. Like what? What is going on here?
But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
Let me collect.
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
I don't know why that man's jeans were so highly detailed. I'm watching my step, Mr. Micah. I think they said it both ways, so I guess it doesn't matter. Where did the old lady go? Weird. Weird. Alright, I see Ramen in the distance. Mrs. All Sunday.
There she is.
Everyone sings so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough,
Oh,
Robin.
here she is.
Well,
Duh.
these kids have made incredible
Of course she's hanging out with the with Robin.
Robin.
Of course, that makes sense.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing.
I love how you have to say the whole name.
Shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
Anytime everybody they don't just say the reef. They have to say the full Dreamflux Reef.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family.
I didn't expect an autism reference at my Honkai Star Rail. Which one do you think is Carol? Also, that means these are all adults? Interesting. BRB changing my name to Gary?
Compare people to birds. These kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength.
Gary just like me for real?
An old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
This one's Gary.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony.
I just know it.
It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't...
I can sense his autism.
Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic.
She sounds like a Fable. She sounds like a Fable
Once we return to reality,
voice
we learn
actress.
how to survive.
But like with 20 years of extra experience on top since that game originally came out, you know? You know what I mean?
There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams. Because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
Flying towards a broader horizon
It's a relief
with your
to see you safe and sound.
head wings.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, you kind of like got murdered in a hot tub or something.
Since you're here,
Something similar.
can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment.
How did you wait?
Perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought
Well, I guess
it
maybe
just
she'll
takes some
explain
time
it.
for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
Really real.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond.
Mr. Sunday.
Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador.
One Piece reference.
Further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here.
Like on purpose? Because we fell out of the damn sky.
Concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds.
It's got a pretty fucked up past, so hopefully we can uncover some of that.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream.
Really?
It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the Sweet Dream.
Yeah, like a different kind of prison from the original prison. I explained the pun in the name yesterday or the other day. I was gonna say yesterday,
A world
but
without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally,
what about equity?
those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
Big power?
I'd heard about what happened to the Cienjo Alliance. But as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah?
Micah, well called him Mika.
Here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
It's probably for the best. It has a terrible name. 11 system hours until Charmony Festival. In the reef.
Brother? A little bird.
Oh. That is a little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove.
Oh shit. They're real things? I thought it was just a funny festival name.
So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for
it. A cage?
Sorry.
Then it won't have
My
the
bad.
freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert.
Okay, well, the title here says kind voice, but that did not sound like a very kind voice to me. That sounded kind of sinister.
Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well.
It's kind of ominous.
Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Oh, shit.
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds, they should be flying free in the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure.
Left his daughter, Republican son.
Youngsters a story. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights so that they look like shooting stars. We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations.
It's just evolution, bro.
Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. So, to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air.
Once you evolve to stage 2, once you use your sunstone or your dusk stone and you reach your final evolution, that's the things that you do in that stage are natural to that stage.
Looked back at the ground again.
I don't know what his point is here.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
A libertarian kind of voice.
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
This guy has no idea what's going on.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
No?
That's an interesting perspective.
No, it isn't.
So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
This is just...
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Okay, but then at that point, you become the arbiter of what taking care of itself looks like, even though it is the one to determine that. You have taken that role upon yourself, thus ensuring that the bird never gets out of the cage, because you will never find it satisfactory enough in its own capabilities to take care of itself. This is faux philosophy. You're just letting some random old guy just convince you to do something weird for no reason. What are we doing here? What is going... Why?
Well said, kids.
No.
It seems each of you has found your own answer.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
Truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it, won't we, brother?
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood?
Mr. Gopherwood is the one with this fucking philosophical conversation.
My son.
Mr. Gopherwood.
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the air?
She said, "Did you go for her?" I said, "No, I go for wood."
if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Yeah, probably. The whole Jianzhou
Sleep, birdie? Time to
relies on flight, pretty much. They're doing all right, except for their imminent collapse.
Need a hand? I'm still alive? Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask.
We're
Don't
like-
worry, your sister's here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now.
Yeah, we're
If I
like
were
literally
you,
downstairs.
I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the watchmaker.
So we called you a
figured out
lackey.
who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act.
Fictionology.
Time is running out, so let's drop the charades.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is
I'm sensing Yaoi? A Beyond ship?
the sense of justice inside of you.
It's not the only thing that he'll be sensing inside of. Never mind.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak family head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
I'm still not over Mr. Gopherwood.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
The middle one's blank.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on
All I
a
can see
small
is his
stone tablet,
goatee
but
twitching.
in
It
the
looks
annals
like a
of history
glitch.
for all of time.
It's so fucked up.
However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history
Sweet
is all a
dreams
distant
are
memory,
made of these.
just like that prison.
Who am I to
Their names are inscribed here.
disagree?
Then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned.
Rosalina, here lies, killed during the War of Independence.
Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the
Bowie
people
Hill?
through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace.
Tiernan, skilled gunslinger.
In the decade following
Not
the
that
war,
good though.
Penacony faced challenges
Dead.
internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown, But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
Those are our
Dreamflux
names.
Reef was created. Its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday.
Me when my monument no
Here we
longer
meet
erects.
again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
Surprise, brother. I'm not dead as hell. We can talk to everybody.
Huh. The atmosphere sure is livened up with all these people in here.
Very observant, Misha.
I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
Sorry for killing you.
Well, I did my job. I gathered everyone here. Gallagher.
Brother.
Brother.
For words. You're safe. And that's all that matters.
Moving on. I'm not gonna investigate that one
promised to
too
give the
too
siblings
closely.
Privacy. So let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
Oh, is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice.
As opposed to coming dirty on everything.
Arrived a bit late, so it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy, the watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
Inventor of the Dreamflux Reef Pack, at your service, my queens
As
and king.
Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
The hell does that even mean, bro?
History fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
Gallagher really is just like
But how is that
Maroon
possible?
Sampo, huh?
It is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
Someone is manipulating the Stellaron.
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons.
No big deal.
Dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memories,
No big deal. I'm just a vessel for a
like filling that wild ocean with Earth.
space
like an
nukes.
island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at.
Have a good night, trash can. Have a good sleep.
In
Thanks for hanging out.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
Oh, the Charmony Festival?
Festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
The Charmony?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Nameless
following.
warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power. And most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives.
Mm-hmm.
The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With 2 of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
That can't be good.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker...
I'm sorry.
Left in the dark.
Which 3 arrows? You didn't... you didn't outlay 3 arrows. You just said those 3 arrows. What are you talking about? Well, whatever.
Spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed.
I do not remember the island in the ocean metaphor, no.
Within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream.
They succumb?
Confusion, laziness, and cowardice.
Weaknesses
that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy.
Me with a little bit of
We
Photoshop.
exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
And we need to catch the traitor,
If
huh?
you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Gay Mr. Wings. I ship it. I can see it. I can see it. All right, let's talk to you.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
Oh shit.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the sweet dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
Oh no.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Mr. Gopherwood.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did
That's
you
fucked
conduct
up.
your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you. Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Please stop saying go for wood.
Confronting me
Please.
first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover,
Putting it in his
Mr.
hole.
Gopherwood has been kind to my
Please.
sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
Please.
By that.
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood
I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Please stop saying Gopherwood.
And watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony.
Why are we saying his full name the whole time? It's like Dreamflux Reef all over
I
again.
won't step on that stage and sing.
Ooh, angry eyebrows.
No matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself. Or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
Oh my god, that
Enemies we're
escalated.
about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
You're very convincing,
We've
Mr.
always been
Gallagher.
following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Miss Trailblazer?
That's right. Ain't no... We'd win. There's gotta be memes of this. Heroes never back down. Ain't nothing to fear no more. We'd win.
That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Nah, we'd win.
Rest assured, sitting on
JJK
the sidelines
reference?
isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany
One
you
Piece
on
reference?
behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations, and could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
You're welcome.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here.
We must
Still need to make some
hasten.
preparations.
Me when there's a barbarian and a wizard in the party. Me when the ranger has triple attack. Me when the rogue can throw like 8 daggers in a round. But it's still not enough. We must hasten.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Nah, we'd win.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right?
No?
May I borrow it for a
Yes?
moment?
What did he give me? I don't even remember. Oh, his token. Forgot about that.
I knew it.
What do you need it for?
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you, is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Yo, so can we call him up?
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him.
Sid,
Getting the message
IPC SID,
shouldn't be a problem.
AVE, NTU, RINE.
You take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Oh, that was kind of.
Why would you say so?
That was kind of hot.
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is legwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
Ooh.
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way.
I'm sorry, but sometimes I tune out when you talk because of the ADHD.
Reply from the Astral Express, and I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos.
Please don't quiz me on this.
After getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven
The One Piece is real.
Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Not that either one of us can remember those. Of course, my reputation precedes me. Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy.
Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
Oh, but I can. I've been...
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle.
Bark, bark, bark.
Up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy.
Don't attack me.
Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Show yourself to me. Alright, let's go talk to the watchmaker.
Back here again.
Open up that naughty
I
slate.
feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do.
What if he is
Kept my
and
promise.
still does and
Brought the
says...
future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Don't let us down, old man. Oh shit, what's going on? What was that? Did we open up this...
What's happening?
Full cutscene. Madara Clocky and Hashirama Clocky in the background. Whoa. Upside down lady. Whoa.
His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the watchmaker.
Easy legwork. It really does look like it's like in the form of a Halosian, but also not, and also upside down. Kind of is an upside down lady, huh? All right, let's go. Balloon chilling on the bench, chilling on the bench. Chilling on the bench. There's gotta be something over here, right? What a nice, beautiful view of a dying dreamscape. Here, the memories we once made together. Back when you got that haircut for the first time. Ah, good memories. Goodbye, mustache balloon. See you again sometime. I almost missed this chest. Good thing I stopped to entertain myself. All right, let's go up here to the reverse lady. I just have to get rid of all of them. I just have to. We can't continue on if I don't hit everything and open everything. Hello, watchmaker? I've arrived. Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone in a garden closet closest. I'm just gonna restart. Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone in a garden closest to the full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legwork, has passed into that endless, timeless dream, where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could
guess that one. Good job, March. He's got a ball. He's got the orb. He's got a fedora. He's got the orb. His orb is schmovin'.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have a look.
Going in. As the words cease, Himiko nods ever so slightly in your direction. You take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the watchmaker. I'm touching the orb. Orb touching time. You press your hands against the dream bubble, and the thick viscous memoria converges under strain, and stretches outward from your fingertips. As if weaving a delicate web, it gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. Try to focus and capture the memories. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong, you think, holding your breath and closing your eyes. With one knee on the ground, you press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet before you there remains an abyss of darkness. No crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains. No gentle laughter. No twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of trailblaze. There is nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
Wouldn't that indicate that the watchmaker might still be alive in this chair that he's confined in?
How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected.
Don't. All according to Keikaku is what you sound like right now, okay, Gallagher?
That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism.
Same, me as well.
A mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most
Yankable.
precious thing of all.
Burb.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Just leave us all the hard work then, that's fine. Bird!
I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
She said I'm trying to take a day trip. Switching to Boot Hill's 10 system hours.
Hotel. How may I help you?
Boot Hill's perspective, huh?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom. The new Nameless, who's also with the Astral Express.
I'm Pom Pom.
He's my fellow trailblazer.
I'm Pom Pom.
Responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
I'm Pom Pom.
I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be
Forced awakening, huh? That's probably traumatizing, huh?
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
Boot Hill, you're kind of a Karen, huh?
Now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Oh, fudge. Look.
Language.
But if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
I didn't expect Boot Hill to be a Karen, but even Don Hung is like, bro, chill out. It's okay. He just asked to talk to the manager. What if she's the manager, huh?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
Well, you're not gonna be able to reach him either.
I think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Who knows?
Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Oh, so you do understand consideration at a basic level, huh? I didn't expect that out of you. Thank you for my achievement. Look at his phone. It's like a very Trigon-ass phone. Bullet hole in the center. Hello?
The Charmony Festival is about to start.
Juno? Juno? With no you?
You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun.
Let's Ash Ketchum.
Well, back in my home world,
Juno is Ash
we have
Ketchum.
festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant.
Or somebody
as the
doing an
Charmony
Ash Ketchum
Festival.
impression. What's her name? I can't remember her name.
The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-amber era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival. I've been looking forward to it.
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
I like Sabrina's voice too.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain.
Your acting is terrible, Boot Hill.
Fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
Boot Hill, you got a lot of personality, huh? I do like him. I do like you, Boot Hill. I do like you, Boot Hill. Oh, hello, Cody. We talked to you before. Not with the Boot Hill.
I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival.
Such as, and therefore,
Worried about. I've traveled all the way from the Hawaii Federation and
the Hiai, the Hyundai Federation.
What do you mean?
Wait. You haven't heard?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly for the Charmony Festival.
There is no Warren Bossing say, and there is no unsettling presence in the Charmony Festival.
Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
Mr. Gopherwood?
That's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
Yeah, no one knows what's going on except for the people who know what's going on, because that's how it usually works when people know things.
Returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder if sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
People are not supposed to be happy.
Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head
Getting around that sensor, huh?
is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed the IPC, bro?
Bro?
If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Bro?
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them.
Me. It's so true. So true, Boo Hill.
So they won't do anything reckless. See, the IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality,
a secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry.
Awry.
Would leave all backup plans completely useless.
Awry. Things can go awry.
Gets into the VIP lounge.
We gotta use our street smarts.
Where my street smarts come into play.
Use our street smarts. I'm over here using my street smarts. Street smarts. What's up, Dennis?
You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
What the fork, man?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your rights.
It's called being a Karen.
I apologize
And it
for
works
the
every
inconvenience.
time.
Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See? Just like that.
It pays to be a Karen, Don Hunt.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
It pays to be a Karen, Don Hunt.
Something else.
It pays.
Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Look at him just hop around. Booyah's also wearing some tight pants. What the hell's going on? In this new update, everybody's got pants for days. What's up, Anderson?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of His Donna's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Has Donna's White Oak? I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
What should we do now?
No need to
Or maybe she just didn't agree to your backup. She probably just didn't even agree to your backup plan at all in the first place. You're just delusional.
Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Hingham Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
That is what neat means.
That's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Water?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
Laboom juice. LeBron James.
Flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly, the finest.
Is that an acronym for something?
malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel.
Barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan.
I just realized Boot Hill's hat like flows in the. It's like he's got a little. Like it breathes. The flaps breathe. Boot Hill, why do your flaps breathe?
Festivities, but the public is unaware.
Boot Hill, your
Someone in a
flaps.
position of power within the family must be covering it up.
Why are they breathing?
It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron.
And what's that?
You know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in their right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux Arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Close enough.
You know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
Yeah, that's why I like her.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason. which I can't figure out.
Well, your brain's turning, so you'll get
Worries
to
me
it
more
someday.
are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual. Unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
I just hate the name Charmony.
Pay the harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge, they even break their own rules.
No, Gary wouldn't. He's autistic. He wouldn't do it.
They stick to their
Are the Aeons autistic?
even if they reach a dead end.
Okay, so the Aeons are all autistic too, like Gary.
Will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavilli's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavilli's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Huh? Sure, maybe.
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
The Stellaron Hunters and the Nameless are really like, I mean, obviously they're two sides of the same coin, but they really are two sides of the same coin. They're very much this, like, judging from what we know about Ankavilli, the journey was essentially the same thing as, like, Elio's path, or Elio's script. Ankavilli's path, Elio's script, they're very similar, but now that Ankavilli's gone, the Nameless kind of have to, they don't have any insight into the path or the script, so they're just kind of doing what they need to do. On the Stellaron Hunters, Elio's followers still have somewhat access to this quote-unquote script. They can sort of intuit it or get directions directly or subtly. And it's a really nice dichotomy. Two kind of organizations that keep ending up helping each other out and going towards the same goal even though they're at odds, because they are essentially a very similar type of deal. Like a rival team or something. I don't know. It's a really interesting dynamic that I really enjoy.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions.
She's just doing her best. Don't you worry about her.
I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
The backup plan for the backup
You sure have
plan?
a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier.
What's your old career?
When you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even
Your old career? What was your old career?
We'll return to the Express now.
Wait, are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that Asdana's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? Asdana's White Oak? But...
Didn't you just say?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of Asdana's White Oak just a moment ago.
And so we did.
Looks like your memo keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well,
Fork me.
It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
See?
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but...
That's what Don Hung wanted to do all along. He just wanted to go home. He didn't want to be here. He wanted to go home. You could have saved a whole hour if you just went back to the Express.
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
2 guests?
Oh, just in time.
This can't be good.
2 guests?
Yeah, 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have
No regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden.
Oh.
Given the chaotic
I am, but I don't think Pom Pom is.
The nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
Meow. What do you want,
Nice to
Ashes?
meet you, Dan Hung.
Dan
I've
Hung.
seen you and others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, memo keeper.
He's got a strong palate.
Chase, spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce
Okay, but who's the other guest?
My name is
Oh, there she is.
and I serve the
Oh,
Garden of Recollection
my
as a
love.
memo keeper.
Bad bitch alert.
As for Acheron's story,
Bad bitch
she knows
alert.
it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
No?
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping.
At least you admit you have a
The process
problem.
was far from unnoticed, but we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Shoot deal, Acheron. Son of a nice lady. Son of a nice lady. Son of a nice lady.
I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
Gonna leave our friends on the planet?
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Don Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise.
You made a promise with a Galaxy Ranger?
Return his relics to their rightful owner.
Oh shit. Whose build did you
Someone once
steal?
told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So,
You've had a bad upbringing,
how
huh?
long has this rain been going on for?
Holy shit.
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed,
Oh my god.
and in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did.
Look at these hands reaching up from the ground. The moon is like, or whatever this is, this object leaking into the... Ugh. It's so cool, but so disturbing.
Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
That's a hard-ass bar, old man. As he spoke, the old man's gaze remained fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain, countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in ethereal mist, reaching out toward the sky one by one.
Well,
It's
let
like-
me share a story.
It's like Death Stranding over here.
Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the
What? I can't hear you over the rain, old man.
Those shadows on the ocean.
sin thirsters.
Sin thirsters.
The obsessions of the Path Striders. They emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives.
Is this part of IX?
They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives.
Mm-hmm.
However, these hollow phantoms
Somebody turn his audio mix up, please.
were once my dear companions. A group of Galaxy Rangers.
Holy shit, wait.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember.
This game is so fucking awesome.
Determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility. As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question.
Who are you?
It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question, and a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day, I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
Damn. Nine more hours.
When I appeared as a child, my speech,
Tell
mindset,
Charmony.
and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
Confessional?
As you wish.
Hellovian, not Helosian. My
Faithfully served
bad.
the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now, to seek atonement for my sins.
Just be lazy, bro.
You sincerely repent and vow to change your ways.
You need
Yes.
You need the sin of.
Have you
No.
examined your soul? And
Whatever.
confessed all your sins?
I'm not gonna get into a fight with confessionals as a concept right now.
Yes.
I don't feel like it.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please.
Please tell me we don't have to go through like 80 of these.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
Jesus Christ.
I see. Please.
Oh, sorry. G-Pay.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve.
Now you're just lying and delusional at the same
The
time.
Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
Well, that part is
He
true.
ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit.
No,
You don't need to live in fear anymore.
You're going to hell.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family.
Maybe even super hell.
Praise the harmony.
Next, please step forward.
Hey!
Hey!
I'm no see, Mr. Sunday.
Hey!
The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. I have sinned. Please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast and a bottle of Soul Glad.
I like this Babaji merchant.
That's it. Nothing more. When we wrap this up, I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Until he tells me he sold his kids into slavery too.
Seek to atone for your sins through good deeds.
My sins? Starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me.
Why does this Babaji merchant sound like Bart Simpson?
Nobody knows what your precious family has done.
Is this Bart Simpson?
Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself.
Bartholomew?
Start spouting
Simpsonia?
off holy verses. Answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Damn, that was kind of threatening. Please don't. No more. That was already a lot.
Triple-faced soul, hear my doubts.
My name is Soul. You called? You called for me?
Can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes.
The weak.
Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive?
The strong.
Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray?
The most impure.
If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation.
You're gonna ask better questions, bro. These are easy answers.
Who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
The wealthy and also those who maintain the status quo. Easy. Next question.
Brother? Brother?
Yeah, that's your brother.
Brother, are you alright?
Fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be
Oh,
over
it's a right
before
side up. I didn't even realize.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmin.
Oh.
And no one could have predicted this incident.
Interesting.
Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat,
Hang on.
I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
I understand.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so... we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand. Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chordmaster, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
It's Mr. Gopherwood.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation...
He goes for wood.
He's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
That pose makes it look like you're gonna pull out a dagger and stab Walt in the chest. Please don't do that.
I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
No.
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
This game is really good once you get... The thing that I like about the game that is very satisfying, that I feel like could be frustrating to some people, but I think is very satisfying. A lot of the storytelling comes in connecting the lore. Even when the Sunday's Confessionals, even when he was like talking about the Alfalfa family and everything, for some people, I'm sure that's the first time they've heard the words Alfalfa family. But if you read the lore for some of the certain entries, when you read the collectibles, but also even stuff like the Dreamscape stickers and some of the character details and stuff, you get tons of extra information. So being able to connect that information to what's actually going on, so that the keywords just they no longer sound like keywords, they actually have a meaning to something that you can connect with, is really fun and engaging, and I like that about this game. And moments like the Acheron moment that we had just before the Sunday Confessionals with the old man, it's just an insanely cool image. And some of what they were talking about also ties into other things that you can sort of figure out from the lore. And I don't know, it's just a very interesting world and a very interesting universe with a lot of really engaging lore that you can kind of piece together yourself, in addition to what's going on directly with the characters. Sorry, I ran out into traffic. So, I don't know, it's just really fun to piece together in my head while I'm listening to these people talk. It's just really, I don't know, it's very satisfying in various ways. This is why I love the story updates, because we get all this stuff like this, and then I just grind with the sound off for a month, which is less fun, but making numbers go up is also satisfying in a very different way. Let me yank this bird. I didn't even know you were here, bird. He got careless. I wonder if Young Master Gold has replacement parts. What if I push this? What if I just push this Pepeshi off the edge? Right in front of the poster of myself. Wouldn't that be something? That wouldn't be legally admissible or anything, right? Since I'm the voice of the harmony, no one would care. I could push this Pepeshi over, and I could grab this one by the puffball and chuck her over as well. And then I could, like, take a selfie before, middle, after, with my own face in the background. That's totally normal celebrity behavior, right? I think it is. I'm gonna stand in traffic again. Ow. Alright. Well, I think this is a good cliffhanger to end the stream on. I'm really enjoying the story update so far. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Especially since we're getting more info about Acheron and sort of the mysteries of Penacony and what's actually going on here. We're getting some insight into some characters that I'm very interested in, and like I said, the lore and everything is very interesting. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. We're going to continue this tomorrow, and we'll probably do a longer session during the day, so look forward to that, and I'll see you tomorrow. Gary, just like me for real. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.